There's this long-standing debate over whether the United States is a democracy or is it a republic. And for whatever reason, people get pretty fired up about this one. But today, we're going to answer this question once and for all. So let's dive in. Is the United States a democracy or is it a republic? The answer is yes. The United States is both a democracy and it's a republic. It's a democratic republic. But then there's this myth that the term democracy is somehow exclusive to the ancient Greek form of democracy. But this obviously just isn't true. In the same way that the term republic isn't exclusive to the Roman Republic. In reality, the terms republic and democracy are more closely linked than some people might initially realize. A republic is a system of government where power resides with the people and their chosen representatives, often with an elected or nominated president in place of a monarch. Democracy is governance by elected representatives, reflecting the will of the people. Essentially, both systems hinge on the fundamental principle of representation, but it's the term democracy that most explicitly demonstrates that representatives are directly accountable to the people. Now, in fairness, several of the founding fathers did prefer the term republic over the term democracy because the term republic is inherently anti-monarchical in nature. And gee, I wonder why the founding fathers preferred to use the term republic. However, several of the founding fathers also seem to use the term democracy almost interchangeably with the term republic. So why this debate? Well, some historians trace the roots of the America is not a democracy fallacy back to 1930s isolationism around World War II. And the fallacy really picked up steam in the mid-1960s among those who opposed the civil rights movement. And why would those who oppose the civil rights movement insist that America is not a democracy? Well, because if America is not a democracy, then not every American is entitled to equal representation. So it's why it's so important that our country is both a democracy and a republic. But then there's another question, and this one is a doozy. Is the United States still a democracy? Well, gerrymandering, unrepresentative election, and politicians who are beholden to special interest groups, all of these things seem to diminish our representation, and they do. In 2016, the Economic Intelligence Unit downgraded the United States from a full democracy to a flawed democracy. And in 2021, we were further classified as a backsliding democracy for the first time. So instead of getting locked in this very unproductive debate over whether the United States is a democracy or a republic, let's just all agree that our lack of representation in government is a problem that must be addressed. Represent Us is America's largest grassroots, nonpartisan, anti-corruption organization. And our mission is to fight the corruption that limits our representation in our democratic republic. Hey, thanks so much for joining us on this journey. And for a deeper dive into this topic and so many other anti-corruption topics, go ahead and click the link in our bio.